There's some. Okay. Hi guys. So my name's Alicia. Welcome back. I am going to be reading from my notes here, which are down below. So if you see me do this and look up, it's because I'm reading notes. I've tried taping it to the side. They did not work out too well. So again, welcome back. My name's Alicia. I am a mobile notary and a loan signing agent in the Chicago Midwest region. I do service most of Chicago, and sometimes I have gone out into the suburbs of the far south suburbs and also the far western, well, not far western, but the southwest suburbs. So Chicago is pretty vast, and they have a lot of outlining areas for the suburbs, rural areas, villages, townships. So I service those areas, specifically Cook County, but some Kane. No, I'm sorry, specifically Cook County, but some DuPage and a few Wheels, not Kane. Kane is pretty far. Okay. So last time that I was here, I talked to you about becoming a notary and how you get your commission. Specifically for those who are in Chicago or Illinois, this is going to be really helpful for you guys. For those who are just watching at other places, some of the same things may apply. Always check your state uh, rules and regulations because it may be different. Some states require you to take a certification, have a license, and certain things. So always check your state to see what the minimum requirements are because they're going to be different for certain states. Today, I want to talk about being a notary signing agent or a loan signing agent. So, the first requirement is that you must have your notary commission. So, once you get your notary commission, you can then start getting more information and getting into the notary signing agent or the loan signing agent. You will need to have a background check screen and certified to meet compliance. So usually for the most of the notaries, they've gone through National Notary Association, also referred to as the NNA, and you can get a background screen. And your background screen is good for 1 year. Again, so when you become a notary, you're already screened for uh, a felony. So you can't be a felony if you can't have a convicted felony on your record. So when you do the notary signing agent or the loan signing agent, you will be required for a screen for a background, just to let you know. And that's good usually from 1 year. Okay. Signing agents perform assignments for closing costs. So some require a title insurance license, some have other special licenses in certain states. Illinois, we don't have that requirement, but again, please check with your specific state. But for Illinois, we don't have a requirement. Most people will take some type of loan signing course, and there's various ones out there. There's Notary 2 Pro, Mark Wills has one, John Snedeker, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He has one. There's several, so I would definitely say research the best one for you. Get into a Facebook group, ask around, or ask me a question here. So like, comment, subscribe, or you can ask me a question here. I did not take all of them. A lot of them I'm still doing independent learning. I'm an educator by day and a loan signer at night, so I really try to find as much information as I can with as much little money as possible. I will spend the money too for personal development for myself, but always just make sure that it's within your price range. Okay, and check with other people to see how they liked it, what they didn't like. No one loan signing system is perfect, but find the perfect one for you. Okay, so some of the services performed is notary signing agents or loan signing agents notarize signatures on loan documents for mortgage and title industries. And we also travel to the signers' locations to do so. So that may mean that you meet them at their house, condo, townhome, um, McDonald's, Panera Bread, White Castle, wherever it's convenient for the signer. If you have an office, sometimes it's convenient for them to come to your office. Sometimes you may sign at the title office or another specified office. It's totally up, not just to you, but also the signer, the borrower, or the lender. So we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go on. All right. What we're paid is for notarizing and performing additional duties such as during the assignment, and that can be printing and delivering the loan documents to the signer, ensuring that all needed signatures and initials are obtained on the loan document. This is really important because if a signature is missed or a stamp is missed, it may sometimes hold up the loan for the actual borrower. And if that is held up, then they may not be able to close on a certain date. So it's really important, and you're really entrusted that you get the signatures that are needed and stamp where you need it. But I'll talk more about that as well. Right now, we're just going over just some of the common things of what a loan signing agent is. Okay. Also, um, what we also do is we mail those documents to the title lender. So this is where it can get really tricky because if you're working directly with a title company or escrow office, sometimes they will have them drop it off at the office that you picked it up or nearby um, office, a satellite office, or sometimes you'll drop it off at FedEx. Now, as we talk about this, being a loan signing agent, you can work in a few different ways. You can be direct, which that means you're directly working with the title or escrow office, or you can work with the signing services, which usually the acronyms that you'll see will be the SS, the signing service. Signing service are a third party. So what happens is the loan officer, escrow or title will employ a signing service, which then goes out and they take the responsibility and they find a notary and assign a notary that job. Okay. I will say, as we talk more about this, I'll try to be as impartial as I can. But just for those who are starting out, signing services are great because if you make mistakes, and we all will make some type of mistakes, they're a little bit more lenient and forgiving than if you go direct and make a mistake. Fees are very different. With a signing service, you expect to probably make half the fee as opposed to direct. For Illinois, our cost per notarization is like $1 across the board. When I say across the board, that means for acknowledgments, for jurats, for oath, affirmations. I will talk more about that later, but it's low across the board. So um, you usually have to look at how much is it worth to you. That means when you figure in your time, when you figure in your distance, cost of gas, printing, how many pages you print, you can decide if you want to accept that assignment or not. Always look at the address that is available to see how close it is to you, and maybe you can guesstimate, how long it's going to take you with Chicago in and out of traffic, if it's raining, snowing, or whatever the weather climate is, for you to get to and from your assignment, because that factors into. You don't want to take assignment if you are south all the way up north, and it takes you an hour and a half to drive there, and you're only making $60. That's up to you, and it's a personal decision. So you have to kind of figure out pretty much what your worth is and add tax, if that makes sense. All right. I would say notary signing agents are restricted from conducting businesses in some states. That means, so as I talked about for Chicago, Chicago, Illinois is on a border state. Indiana has specific requirements. I think they require a title insurance certificate. They require something a little extra. We also have Wisconsin, who's a border state to us. We can't necessarily always sign, but I'm going to definitely get back to you on that because we are only commissioned in the state which we live. So I'll double check that for you because that's always a question that comes up. That's not to say that as long as the property is here in Illinois, we can do the signing or the notarization for it. If that property, I'll double check. I'll say that because I did have one where the property was in another location and they were here. So that's not true. But I will double check. Again, I'm starting out on the journey. I'm learning a whole lot. And I want to pass as much information on to other people and that can help them on their journey too. This is a profitable business. You have to work it like a business and not a hobby. And you can definitely see some residuals come to fruition. So again, I don't want to stay on here too long, but these are some of the things that makes a notary signing agent. All right. So if you have questions, you have comments, like, comment, subscribe on the bottom here. I am going to go and get the rest of my day started. Everybody have a great day, and I hope to see everyone soon in the next video. Peace out, guys.